So back in 2021, I started my first YouTube channel. I didn't know how to animate or didn't have any proper software to make videos in. So I recorded PowerPoints and uploaded them. The original videos are lost media, however I still have those PowerPoints. So I'm here today to try and explain the lore of my old videos. My first video, The Duck That Went Quack, was meant to be a story about a person who was confused that their duck was going quack. The joke was obviously ducks go quack, which is what made it so funny to me, that they were freaking out over something very obvious. Instead, in this universe, ducks go bark. The main character took his duck that was going quack to the hospital. The doctor said, "We don't help animals, the vet does that." Obviously! So then he took the duck to the vet, and the vet person goes, "I have no idea why your duck is going quack. Ask my manager." And this continues until they reach the vet's manager's dad, which says, "That's the only thing I don't know." So nothing is working. And the main character, let's just call him Todd, tries the last resort and does CPR on the duck for some reason. That makes the duck stop breathing, so Todd does CPR to try and bring him back to life, and then he barks as usual. Todd really turned it off and back on again. The second story follows two species of ducks getting angry at each other and deciding to fight each other. Todd tells a government official that the ducks are at war, and the government official says, "We don't stop wars, we start them," and decides to try and fight Todd, who runs away. He contacts the duck government, which is run by one duck. The duck tries to stop the war, but gets annoyed that they won't stop fighting, and decides to fight them. So Todd tries the last resort. By the way, Todd trying the last resort becomes very common in these stories, and brings in a cruise ship for some reason. How does this make any sense to the plot? I don't know. He drives the cruise ship on land. Why? But the cruise ship scares the ducks and they stop fighting. Now the third story introduces an alien species of ducks called bucks. They are super powerful with laser eyes, super strength, and they can fly. What's that? Oh, normal ducks fly? Well, my old self didn't know that. Anyways, they come onto Earth and land their UFO, and they want to take over Earth. Todd's first decision is to try and throw the bucks off of a cliff, but they can fly, which makes it useless. Todd tries to call a friend, but they're all too busy fighting the bucks, or rather getting absolutely destroyed by them. Todd tries to get the ducks to fight the bucks, but they too are getting absolutely destroyed. So Todd tries his last resort and gets the cruise ship out again to scare them, but it doesn't work. So after this, the craziest series of events in duck history happen. Todd steals their UFO to make them jealous, and in Todd's words, "Ha ha 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 ha, I have a UFO and you don't." Oh boy, did the bucks get jealous. They flew up and surrounded the UFO, trying to break in and attack Todd. So Todd does his ultimate last resort and full on crashes the UFO. Except that no, he didn't die. As he flew the UFO and the bucks to their demise, he pulled out a parachute and watched the destruction unfold. And honestly, for a plot with little structure and weird decisions, that has to be the best ending I have written to anything, and the trilogy would have perfectly ended there. But I made the fatal mistake of making a fourth, terrible duck story. Honestly, I can't even narrate it because it's that unconnected and disjointed. A 5-year-old duck becomes huge and causes trouble in town. The solutions Todd tries are stupid. The bucks return to try and destroy the big duck, which I mean, the bucks are meant to be extinct. They just return for no reason. And the Todd's last resort is that he grows, with no explanation as to how he grows, and just defeats the duck. I hated that fourth story. It was never needed, just like most fourths in movie franchises. Now, I am working on a way better fourth iteration to this series, which will show on my second channel, Ben's Stupid Channel, when it releases. Or depending on popular demand, I don't think this is going to become popular, my main channel. So look out for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.